Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Justice League, issue number 9. All right, so we got this. To me, I think that they're a new race of beings here, the coronavores, whatever, the coronavores. So they're kind of like carnivores, but, coronation types or something. Anyway, so the moon was destroyed and Superman is somehow putting the freaking moon back together again. Dude, don't ask me how, because no, sorry, I just don't see it. But I do enjoy seeing how it's being done. It's pretty cool, man. It's really pretty cool. I like how Batman is talking about how the moon could be better. So that's actually pretty interesting. I like that because he's not wrong. He's not wrong. Oh, this particular story, this particular story is called Good Morning Moon. Scott Snyder is the writer. Jorge Jimenez is the artist. Alejandro Sanchez is the colorist. Tom Napolitano did the letters. Jim Chung and Tomo Moray did the covers. Jim Lee, Scott Williams, Alex Sinclair did a variant cover. So, yeah, man. Superman is out fixing this moon, and these monsters, the coronavores, are coming in, and they're going to try and eat him, basically. They feed off his solar energy, and apparently these guys were at right at the surface of the moon, right under the crust of the moon, feeding off of ambient solar energy, So, all right, cool. And obviously Superman is a main course type meal. Now, I'm not going to get into why they actually came after Superman, because that's actually kind of the whole point of the book in many ways. Although it doesn't perfectly gel with me. I get it. I guess. Whatever. I'm not even going to get into that. Batman is being patched up by Mr. Terrific's tech, and I like that Alfred is actually working on it, because you know what? If you're going to have Batman, the jack of all trades, why not have Alfred be the jack of all trades too? Because why wouldn't he be able to handle all this crazy tech, He handles Batman's tech. Batman's the second smartest person in the world. Mr. Terrific's only the third smartest person in the world. So, let's see how Alfred handles Lex Luthor's tech. There's a couple little conversations here. There's like a little tour museum going on. There's a really cool... I like how Wonder Woman and Arthur are kind of hanging out a little bit more often. In these books particularly, they're great. Now, fortunately and unfortunately, you'll have to read the book to understand why, most of this book seems to be centered around looking at the individual domiciles of the Justice League here in this version of the Hall of Justice. So you get to see how Superman lives, how Aquaman lives, how Martian Manhunter lives, how all the different guys live. I actually had to put down the book when we saw the unique diaspora between the way that Batman lives and everybody else. You don't get to see the inside of his place. You get to see the outside of his place, but that's more than enough, dude. I'm just saying, like security cameras, there's a bat symbol, keep out. Like I'm imagining that there's a keyhole there somewhere where if you turn the key the wrong way, a little anthrax spray comes out and just kills you. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, what the frick? I loved that. I actually had to put down the book and I was holding the book up and I put the book down and just laughed for a couple seconds when I saw that. That was good. But a lot of this is really it's superfluous. Nothing in this book actually happened that really matters as far as I could tell. We do get to see Hawkgirl versus Martian Manhunter in this. That's the only real action you're going to see. And I was very pleasantly surprised by the outcome of this battle. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, wow. Okay. I'm done, man. That was beautiful. So, we get what's this thing called? The Mega? Yeah, the Mega. This Mega thing, I'm going to show you the Mega because I like controversy. I'm just saying, you remember the Battle Wang controversy? We got the mega nipple controversy now. Look at them nipples. Look at them nipples. That's right. That's right. Everybody's questioning your sexuality right now, huh? Everybody. Because what the frick am I looking at? Like this mega thing comes up with these big freaking nipples. Like I just imagine if it wasn't in the outskirts of space, if this was in the confines of an atmosphere where there's actually friction out there, I wonder if like the nipples would like turn in while they're flying. Because that's right, I'm going there. Because what the frick, man? What the frick? Should this be a Black Label book? What's going on? Like, is DC going to recall this book too? What up? So this was weird. There was also a really weirdly drawn face. That's the only real problem I have with the book. I understand why he's smiling. At first I didn't. I understand that he is supposed to be smiling, but that's a really freaking weird smile. That's a creeper mouth breather type smile right there. You know what I'm saying? That's if you're at the park with your kids and you see this guy come up with that kind of smile, you pull out your cell phone, you press 911, and you're right there on send. You're right there on send, just waiting. Like, dude, I'm not taking any chances with this freak, this creeper, dude. So yeah, I'm not enjoying that face. But yeah, when you actually see the mega up close, that was kind of freaky. Anyway, the book was fun. And I got what I asked for. I got a much slower paced book, which is good. Nothing got answered in this book. I was kind of hoping for things to be answered in this book. I didn't get that, but you can't always get what you wanted. All right, and I'm totally okay with that. You know, I talked to Mick Jagger about it. He confirmed, can't always get what you wanted. So we're good. We good. In the interim, what I did get was I got half of what I wanted. I got a much slower paced book where we actually got people who could talk while they're not in the middle of beating the living crap out of you. They're moving things and getting repaired, and you're learning a little bit more about Snyder's take on the characters. This is not the characters themselves. This is Snyder's take on the characters. And that's glaringly evident in this book because all of us have a standard idea of what these characters are like, what motivates them, what moves them, what gets them out of bed in the morning, you know? This was a little bit specifically on the Batman part. You're going to say, yes, there's a lot of familiarity there, but I think that enough of us who are longtime Batman fans are going to say, here's the problem with that. Okay? So you tell me if you saw the problem in that. Anyway, still, just that showed me this was more Snyder's take on the characters as opposed to a character progression of the characters. So either way, I still enjoyed this book. I definitely enjoyed this book. It wasn't, a mover and a shaker. It didn't make me go, oh my God. I'm not going to sit there and be like, you got to get this book. No, this was a good book. I'm not going to turn anybody away from this book. I think you should definitely, if you're not a Justice League fan, or if you don't really care, you don't have too much investment in a whole bunch of these characters, it's one of those books where you could take it or leave it. I would lean towards taking it because I do see this book going in places, and I have enjoyed the book so far. It's very convoluted so far. Thank God for James Tynion IV, but it's still a very enjoyable book. The title, I should say, very enjoyable. I do like this take on the Justice League. If you are a Hawkgirl fan, this is a must. Just hands down, done. Stop talking. Get the book. Get a second one for your friend. Get a second one for yourself. This was a really good book in that regard. Aside from that, this was fine. I finally got some breathing in the comic book. I didn't feel like, my heart was going to explode reading a book. So I'm good. I'm going to take it at that. I'm going to leave it at that. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.